Hi, Sarah here with a layout process video using the Mind the Scrap October kit. I'll leave a link below to the Mind the Scrap shop and also to the Mind the Scrap Facebook group. Now for this layout, it was a challenge that we did a while ago now at the beginning of October in the group, and it was to scrap lift someone else's layout that we found inspiring on the Facebook group in the photos. And I chose one by Jane Gwynn where she'd done an asymmetric border down one side, which I thought looked really eye-catching, and then some really nice layering in the middle with a bold title. So for this layout I have a picture of my little boy when he's only a couple of months old dressed as a skeleton, so it worked perfectly with the October kit. And so I chose the papers that were by Carter Bella Haunted collection, and it's Haunted Words and Haunted Labels, and the orange there is just the reverse of the Haunted Words paper. Now here I'm adding some embellishments on. What I like to do is sift through my embellishments and just grab a load, put them all in a bowl, the ones that could go, and then just pile loads on and then see what I think, and then take a few away as I go along, because I usually go a bit overkill to begin with. I like a lot of embellishments and a lot of mixed media on my layouts. So here I'm just popping things on all over the place, and then I'll choose which things I think work best, which things I find most eye-catching, so I won't leave this much on in the end. On there are some ephemera from Pebbles, the Halloween Pebbles collection this year. Some Jen Hadfield leaves, I'm not sure the collection of that one, sorry. But that was in the kit as well, but they don't make it onto this layout, they make it onto a different one. That's another thing I like to do. I like to take a picture every now and then so I don't forget where I've put stuff, just in case something's in the perfect place and then I just don't remember where I had it before. Other things there amongst the ephemera are spider webs that came in the kit, which are really pretty delicate spider webs, and some tags that have black glitter stripes on them that are really pretty. So for this I decided that I wanted my photo, I usually do this, matte my photo and then pop it up on foam so that it stands out from the background. Because I do such busy layouts, I need something to pop my picture out so it doesn't get lost, because obviously it is the main focal point of the layout. So here I've decided to trim down that orange piece a little bit. I felt like it was a bit overkill, so I did trim it to a bit of a smaller size. And because the papers have a bit of a distressed look to them, and because I bordered my photo and there's a lot of black elements in that I've chosen to keep on the layout, I decided to take my distress ink and blending tool and then just ink the edges in black there. It's Black Soot distress ink, so I'm just inking all the edges, and then they'll pop up better against the white background. So next I am deciding on my ink splatters. I knew I wanted a little bit of mixed media on there, and I wanted it a few different colours of ink splatters. So the colours I do end up using on there are Candied Apple Distress Spray, Fossilized Amber Distress Spray, Carved Pumpkin Distress Spray, and also Twisted Citron. And then I also used the ink from the mixed media kit that was the perfect orange, and I just used a paintbrush and water to splatter that. So here that's the green, because there are pops of orange and green in the wording and the labels on the background paper, so I wanted to draw them out a bit and just add a bit more colour to the overall effect and make it a bit more fun looking as well. So there you can see I've chosen my colours. So now I am getting all my pieces glued ready to stick down on the final thing, and here I do a massive boo-boo and glue the wrong side, and there I am measuring it up so the tag fits in, and then I realise that I've done the wrong side. So all I do is gently roll it off with my finger. I do the rest off camera and then try again. So I automatically thought that the pattern side, the more pattern side, was the right side. I do that all the time. You can tell I've done that before by how quickly I got rid of it again. But it's pretty easy to take off ATG gun tape as long as you haven't stuck it down to another surface. It just rolls right off. So here I'm just sticking my layers back down, making sure my tag fits in. That's where my journaling and date will go. And as I said, I like to pop my picture up as well as back it on cardstock just to bring it out from the background. So that's what I've done there. And now it's just a matter of bringing in the elements again, and as you can see, I lose the leaves at this point, and I've simplified it a little bit more. So I've basically got 3 main clusters, one down one side, then one up at the top and one in the corner. So now I'm choosing my title, which was really easy to choose because of the famous Jack Skeleton. I just changed it to Jole, which was easy enough. So I don't think I make you watch the whole thing, do I? I think I do. What I'm using there is, it's literally the wrapping from an ATG gun when the rolls come, and because it's sort of that non-stick paper, it's quite easy to just stick your thickers down and just see how long the words look, and it makes it easier to make a decision where to put them without taking them up and down off the layout until you get it right. So it does sort of help out a little bit there. So I decided to add some little explanation marks there as well. So now I'm using my fine liner applicator with some multi-mix medium, I'm just dotting a few places on the back of the web and gluing that down. Because it is matte, it doesn't leave any shiny glue behind afterwards. So I'm just using that on all things. Depending on what I use underneath, I vary what adhesive I'll use on things. There I was just adding some black pen to the spider, so he's got a thread to dangle off. And here I'm adding in my mixed media, and I just cluster it around wherever there's an embellishment. I'm just chucking it on, really, a bit haphazard. I always make sure I cover up things with faces, obviously photos, and then if there's anything that's like a character with a face, I like to cover them up so they don't get a blob of ink right on the face. So here I'm adding my green, which really brings a bit of brightness to the layout, I think. And I'm not sure which one that was. I do add here, that's black ink. It comes out sort of a grey black because it's got a shimmer to it, and that's the Ducras Artiste Black Knight, I think it's called, something like that. It's just the black one anyway. And I'm done. And here's the pictures and some close-ups. If you like my videos, then please like and subscribe. I'll leave some details below of my Facebook group, etc. And thanks for joining me. Bye!